MLP Series Review, Season 5, Episode 21, Scaremaster. This was a Nightmare Night episode, which is really weird because Christmas is before Nightmare Night in Equestria. I don't think that's how it goes, because I'm pretty sure that Nightmare Night happened and then Hearthwarming happened. I don't really know how they... Bleh. Anyways, Fluttershy is terrified. She has to go out to get angel carrots because she forgot to. She goes to the castle and Spike is like, "We'll just spend Nightmare Night with your friends." So she's like, "Okay." So she tries and she keeps failing at everything. She keeps failing at everything. Like she's just scared of everything and she's being a real downer. Like it's just like, oh my gosh, Fluttershy, you're being way too like ridiculous. She won't try any outfits on because she's like, well, what if this happens and what if this happens and what if this happens, and then she won't. She like won't play the pin the tail on. Well, it's like pin the horn on Nightmare Moon or something. She won't play it because she won't put a blindfold on, and then she won't bob for apples because she's like, what if I'm underwater and something happens? And she won't even eat the candy because she's like, what if I eat the Laffy Taffy and I can't open my mouth? And there's like a really funny part, like on that part where Pinky just like she doesn't say anything and she just moves the bag off of the counter, and it's like super funny because it's like the best reaction from Pinky ever. And then what ends up happening is Twilight comes up with an idea and she's like, well, why don't you do the scaring and then you won't be scared? So like she's like, okay. So she goes back to her cottage and she sets up like a tea party, and she sets up things that she thinks are scary, and they are scary things. They're like really scary things, but they're not scary in the traditional sense of like Nightmare Night. Like on Halloween, you wouldn't be like, I want to get scared today, and it's like, oh, well, you don't have enough money to pay your rent. You'd be like, yeah, that's terrifying. I don't want to get kicked out of my house, but that's not exactly the kind of scare you want. So she sets up she's like, what if your friend never showed up? What if they didn't compliment your dress? Stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, it makes sense, but it's not the kind of scares that you would do on that night. So she feels bad, and she's like, go ahead and just go have fun without me or whatever. And the girls are like, okay. So they go to the apples, corn maze or whatever, apple maze maybe. And I don't know how it works. So anyways, what happens is Fluttershy is like, I don't want to stop, right? She's like, I still want to try. And she's like, do you have any ideas, Angel? And Angel gets this evil look on his face, and it's like, oh yeah, Angel's gonna wreck stuff. So anyways, they're going through the apple maze and it's fine, but then they like get like detoured and they get buried underground, and Fluttershy set up the bear to be scary and like all of this stuff, and like they're terrified, and like they really like it when they find out it's her, but she like is like, I don't like I don't like it. She's like, we can spend time together and we could do it. And she's like, I'm not scared. She's like, but I don't have fun seeing you guys scared. She's like, even if I know you're not in danger, and even if I know like you enjoy it, it's not something that I want to do. Like it's not fun for me to see you guys scared. And like it's awesome. Like that's an awesome message, because there are things like that. Like there are things that you just shouldn't not you shouldn't do, but there are things that you, so like with Ticketmaster, right? It was a really good message. If my friends can't all do it, then I don't want to do it either. Yeah, that's great. But this is another type of the same message. It's, even if my friends all want to do it and they enjoy it, there are some things that I won't enjoy, even if I could be a part of it. So it's okay for me not to do it and for you guys to do it by yourselves. And that's fantastic. Like that's a really good message. Episode made me laugh. Episode had some good, it didn't make me cry, so it's not like I can't give it super special awesome rainbow whatchamacallit, but I did think it was a really good episode, and I thought the message was really good. And we got Flutterbat in costume, which is awesome, because in the middle of the episode, Rarity's like going through costumes, and she's like pony vampire, or she's like fruit vampire bat. She's like, no, not. She's like, oh no, and I'm just like, what? She's actually been that before, and we still got Flutterbat, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'd say this is like a 5. This was a very good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought the message was great. It made me laugh so hard I literally rewinded it and watched it again. That part was really funny. And yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. I would watch this episode again. I kind of want to just go back and watch that part with Pinkie Pie again, where she moves the bag off of the counter, because that was really funny. But yeah, really great episode.